How you doing everyone? Scott here, and I'm coming at you with a bit of a different video. I'm not going to do a vinyl update or CD update, to be honest. I've not had much in. I do have still some to show, but that can be shown anytime. What I did today was I kind of threw some questions together. Now, I love doing the kind of vinyl tag, although I've not really done contests in a while. I love kind of having these questions to kind of make you rifle through your collection and kind of find out things about your collection maybe you didn't know, or give your opinions on albums that people maybe thought that were different than others. And I just like the way these questions kind of bring out a lot in your collection. So, and obviously everything that's going on, I thought it was just a bit of fun. Obviously the world has gone upside down just now. I actually found out this week that I am high risk. I'm actually category A because of my pacemaker. So I didn't actually realise, and I know we can all take the piss because all this panic buying and people doing this and that, but at the end of the day it is actually a pretty dangerous thing when it comes to high risk people and obviously the elderly. As you probably are following on the news, the numbers are just going up and up and up. So it's obviously not just about keeping yourself safe, but keeping everyone else safe, me. So yeah, but I will still obviously have a total laugh about it. But yeah, like I said, I thought I'd just throw these questions together. I'm not doing a contest or anything in the near future, so I always kind of get these questions in my head and then kind of put them in notes on my phone and maybe keep them for when I'm going to do a contest, but I thought that's not going to happen anytime soon. So I thought I would just kind of file these questions together and give you guys something to do. If you're self-isolating, social distancing, in quarantine, then this is perfect for you. So we'll see what you think. So anyway, I'm going to dive into these questions. Like I said, it's kind of like a vinyl tag. I thought everyone can just have a bit of fun with it. So the first question is, name an album crying out for a reissue. So obviously there's a lot of albums out there that are sitting at £50, £100, £1,000 that you just think, why do these not get reissued? So obviously there's some albums that legally can't be reissued, but what would you say, what album is crying out for a reissue? Question 2, a discography that's in your collection that is near completion. Question 3, great cover, bad album. I know this question might have been asked before, I'm not completely sure, but great cover, bad album. Next question is question 4, bad cover, great album. Question 5, a short album. Now a short album for me, I would think would be maybe 35 minutes or less. Doesn't have to be bang on or have to be under, but kind of ballpark. I would say 35 minutes or less is a short album. Question 6, a song that introduced you to a genre you love. Question 7, an album people wouldn't expect you to like. An album people wouldn't expect you to like. Question 8, most anticipated album of 2020. Now obviously we've heard that a lot of albums are going to get they're going to get delayed in their release. Same with a lot of films in the cinema because, well, nobody can go to the cinema anymore. But what would be your most anticipated album of 2020? Number 9, a band or artist you were late to the party with. So whether it was 10 years later or 20 years later, obviously there's a lot of bands that I'm discovering that were obviously out in 1990 or whatever. So what was a band or artist you were late to the party with? Question 10, an album you play on a regular basis. So obviously you could have 10,000 albums in your collection, but what's one of those albums you play weekly, monthly, you know what I mean? Just one of those albums you go back to over and over again and basically leave the other 10,000 in your collection. Question 11, a record bought for £10 or under that you would recommend, or a CD bought for £5 or under that you'd recommend. Question 12, first and last in your collection. So what's the first record or CD in your collection and what's the last? Question 13. An album that changed your opinion of a band or artist, whether it changed it for the better or changed it for the worse. What would be that album that changed your opinion on a band or artist? Question 14. One album you'd save in a fire. What would it be? Your house is burning down. What album do you grab? What would be that one album that would restart your collection? And the last question is a debut from the year I was born, 1986. That's it. 15 questions, pretty straightforward, and I just thought everyone can have a bit of fun with it. And that's pretty much it. I just thought I'd do something a bit different. Like I said, if you are self-isolating or in quarantine, it gives you a chance to just go through what you have and have a bit of fun with it. So that's it. Everyone stay safe, keep washing those hands, and remember, if you run out of toilet paper, use a sock. See you guys later. Cheers.